A recent announcement made by the Federal Reserve of the United States regarding the utilization of XRP has garnered significant attention in the media. According to Senior Vice President David Andolfato of the Federal Reserve Branch in St. Louis, the possibility of integrating RippleNet for the purpose of processing payments has been brought to consideration. Specifically, the importance of RippleNet's reliance on XRP as a facilitator for these transactions has been taken into consideration. If we are to directly quote David Andolfato, it is possible that the Federal Reserve will delegate settlement responsibilities to an external party named Ripple. In the event that this development comes to fruition, it indicates that the value of XRP will significantly increase, possibly increasing to the level of $10,000. In addition, it is essential to emphasize that this action taken by the Federal Reserve is not a surprise to anyone. As recently as a few weeks ago, or possibly even a month ago, the Federal Reserve issued an official statement in which they acknowledged the potential role that XRP and XLM could play in the process of improving the blockchain component of their FedNow payment service. Ripple, which is well known for its innovative solutions in international payments and its open source technology for financial transactions, is currently the focus of attention. It is anticipated that the incorporation of Ripple's technology into the FedNow payment service will end up being a significant factor in propelling the value of XRPs to levels that have never been seen before. How are you doing? The XRP family is your reliable source for anything and everything pertaining to XRP. Please give me a solid push on that like button, hit the subscribe button, and turn on notifications so that you can become a part of our community before we dive in. Aside from that, once we reach 600 subscribers, we are going to be giving away an incredible amount of XRP. It is not difficult to enter the competition. All you need to do is follow these 3 easy steps. Therefore, you should make sure that you do all of that. You can guarantee your spot by using the hashtag XRP in the comment section. Let's get right down to the meat of today's discussion. The collaboration between Ripple and the Federal Reserve, which was officially announced on the website federalreserve.gov, is the primary focus of our attention. Within the first section of the report titled The U.S. Path to Faster Payments, which is titled The Faster Payment Task Force Approach, Ripple is recognized as a significant player in the partnership with the Federal Reserve for the purpose of developing payment solutions. The ability of Ripple to facilitate real-time international payments is specifically mentioned in the report. Traditionally, international payments take between 2 and 4 days to complete, and there is limited tracking and transparency regarding fees. The impact of Ripple is revolutionary by providing in-depth visibility into the current status of payments and fees in addition to providing instant settlement. Following this, we come to the realization that Ripple and the Federal Reserve have broadened the scope of their partnership to encompass domestic payments. Audience members have the ability to pause the presentation and read the extensive documentation that supports this. Within the report, there is a significant passage that discusses the collaboration between central banks such as the Bank of England. Ripple is being utilized by the Federal Reserve and the Saudi Arabian Monetary Authority in order to improve the functioning of the domestic payment system. Ripple labs innovation at the fundamental level of payment processing, which focuses on offering a free, real-time settlement infrastructure globally, is mentioned in the report, which is another interesting aspect of the report. It suggests that Ripple's decentralized peer-to-peer settlement framework is going to replace the systems that are currently in place for the transfer of funds, and the Federal Reserve is planning to adopt and implement it. When we look back, we can see that there were early signs that this development was occurring. About a year ago, the Ripple logo was prominently displayed during a segment on Fox News that was hosted by the Federal Reserve and discussed the possibility of a digital version of the United States dollar. In addition to this, organizations such as the Federal Reserve Board, the International Monetary Fund, the Bank of International Settlements, and the International Monetary Fund have all incorporated Ripple into their respective while operating in the shadows partners list, indicating that they are interested in Ripple's technology. As one delves further into the fascinating realm of global finance, it becomes abundantly clear that the Bank of International Settlements, also known as the BIS, is responsible for managing a sizable portion of the wealth that exists across the globe. Taking note of the fact that Ripple has entered this sphere is a noteworthy development. According to a statement that we have received from the Department of the Interior, Jess Chan, who is a senior counsel at the Frederickshire Board of Governors, gave information. Jess, who had previously served as Ripple's Deputy General Counsel, reportedly plays a leading role in the development of this initiative. In this case, there is a lot to unpack, and everything is quite interconnected, so those who are interested in the finer details should read on. On the other hand, that is only the tip of the iceberg. I am about to reveal something that may come as a surprise to many of you. A warning was issued by the Federal Reserve not too long ago regarding the possibility of bank losses as a result of rising interest rates and pressures in the real estate market. What's interesting is that they've been having conversations about this with a number of partners since the beginning of March. It would appear that the BRICS nations and the European Union are planning to adopt XRP. There have even been indications from the European Union that XRP will serve as the basis for the new digital euro, which will manage wealth transfers through the use of the XRP ledger. This assertion is supported by a number of reports, all of which indicate that the value of XRP is about to experience a significant increase. A leading expert forecasts that it will experience a short-term increase to $500.50, with the possibility of reaching $10,000 as it gains traction on a global scale. Arthur Brito, who is one of the co-founders of Ripple, is credited with having this insight. As we continue to watch the video, it becomes abundantly clear that the storytelling about XRP is undergoing rapid change. As we move beyond the saga of the Securities and Exchange Commission versus Ripple, we are now witnessing the nations of the BRICS nations making the decision to develop their central bank digital currency on the XRP ledger in conjunction with Ripple. There is evidence of Ripple's extensive network within each of the BRICS nations, which we are going to investigate in greater detail. Breaking news suggests that this central bank digital currency, which is being championed by BRICS, will be a significant global financial instrument. It would be appropriate for us to begin our journey in Brazil, where a significant breakthrough has taken place through our collaboration with Ripple. A revolutionary cryptocurrency on-demand liquidity service has been put into operation in Brazil. An important step forward in the development of the country's financial technology landscape is represented by this initiative. The next country that we will be focusing on is Russia. A significant amount of documentation reveals that President Putin has made a strategic shift with the goal of diversifying away from the petrodollar and the United States dollar. Notable progress has been made in the direction of Ripple Labs as a result of SWIFT's decision to exclude Russia from its payment system. To what end? For the purpose of developing a central bank digital currency, CBDC, in Russia using the XRP ledger network. By taking this action, not only is the SWIFT ban challenged, but also the decentralized nature of the XRP ledger is utilized, which guarantees that Russia will continue to be a participant in the global financial environment. Ripple is at the forefront of yet another significant project, which brings us to India, where we are shifting our focus. India's ambitious digital rupee initiative is being powered by this. The technology developed by Ripple Labs is the foundation for this project, which represents a significant step forward in India's journey toward a comprehensive global CBDC solution. But that is not the conclusion of the story. Additionally, China has joined the fray by forming a partnership with Ripple in order to establish a foothold in the world of central bank digital currencies. By forming this partnership, Ripple is demonstrating its growing influence in the international financial arena. The story is told in a similar fashion in Africa. The 2022 African Blockchain Report sheds light on the increasing significance of CBDCs on the XRP ledger spanning the entire continent of Africa. Furthermore, the report highlights the fact that South Africa, along with more than a dozen other African nations, has implemented Ripple and XRP for their respective payment processing systems. The ledger's growing significance in Africa's financial ecosystem is highlighted by the widespread adoption of the ledger. As a final point, XRP was highlighted as a leading digital asset for payment services in a report that was published not too long ago by the BRICS nations. XRP's position as a leading player in the world of digital currencies is further strengthened by the BRICS nations' endorsement of the cryptocurrency. As a result of recent events, there has been an increase in the number of forecasts regarding the price of XRP, with some of the forecasts that have caught our attention being particularly noteworthy. When prominent financial experts make a public prediction that the price